Yo, down here, people. Wagwan, Sanjuche here, and welcome to the first Boruto episode reaction of 2022. Well, reaction slash review. And of course, if you've seen my video on my overall expectations for Boruto 2022, which I'll probably link as a card and at the end screen, where the anime has reached really close to the manga. So at this point, we're heading back into canon filler anime only, however you want to slice and dice, however you want to term it, class it, whatever, honestly. And for the most part, to be honest, I'm not the most enthusiastic person when it comes on to these episodes. A lot of you probably know that already, but at the same time, referring back to my same expectations for this year, most of you should know my expectations for these episodes. I'm hoping there's a silver lining to a bunch of all these anime only episodes we'll be getting, which will hopefully tie into the future of the Boruto manga, so it actually feels like it matters in the long run. Else it's going to be the early days of Boruto again, where listen, you guys know how I feel about this. Anyway, hope you guys are having an awesome day. This morning I might be going up before my Attack on Titan video, which, the hype is real for that. So 76 Judgment is going to be a rough day, hectic, especially with Demon Slayer too. So yeah, anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thanks for joining us for this, another year of Boruto. And let's get right into it. Alright, so here this should be a new opening. Yo! Watch out! Oh, you're right. It's looking fresh. Yo, dog, them never forgot so all out for this opening still no. So I'm gonna say I respect this effort already. Yo, the visuals are so clean, dog. Oh, well, they get a floor sing, so them never go all out. Yo, right now this opening is movie quality. Yo! Alright, yo. Hold on, stop everything. Yo. No, man. If nothing else, that opening alone will get me to watch every episode every week. Yo! Alright, so this is one thing I wish Kishimoto had done when he came on to the original run of Naruto, is explore the samurai more. I always saw it as like wasted potential. Listen, may I sleep? Leave me alone. This man's behaving like Aku and Tsubaki samurai Jack or something with the only blade that can kill him. You see me here watching, and all I want to do is rinse the opening right now. Honestly. I hope they at least show what Mifune is up to these days. So I guess this arc is going to have him as the villain, or have someone frame him to be the villain, or him gonna be framed and like just end up dead in the end of the arc. Something. That's generally how these arcs usually go. Seems like this man was controlled by Genjutsu or come to some shocking realization and just, yo, go against the samurai way. The samurai! Boss, get an upgrade, man, get buff some of youths. Yeah, dog, the man just look grizzled. Man go work out. Man have real antagonist energy, isn't it? Yeah, please do fill us in, because it just feels pretty flat to see this man just change. Hold on, dude. Oh, yeah, do show my phone now. Alright. Hopefully we can get a nice sword match. because it seems like they're gonna be resolving this whole, you know, Sazanka thing in this one episode. I just sound like Zoro voice actor. And gain the power of cutting all his bonds, dog. Yeah. Alright. Sazanka isn't ready for the antagonist role at all. Alright, the final strike. And boom. That's it. I think this could have benefited from being like a 2-episode arc or something, you know? But I guess I'll talk more about it in the review section. Ooh, new ending. Yo, these new openings and endings actually, yo, they have a vibe. Alright, so that was episode 231 of the Boruto anime, and I mean, outside of moving from the Chunin exams to the Kawaki episodes to this now, yeah, we're officially fully in canon, well, canon filler, anime only territory for the most part. And to be honest, if I'm being honest, I think the best thing about this episode is probably the opening. the opening is the thing that really wowed me the most. But in all seriousness, in the context of the episode itself, and again referring back to my expectations video for Boruto 2022, I expected to get a series of, you know, like one-off episodes like this, or, you know, probably 3-episode mini arcs. And to be honest, like taking my expectations out of it, like completely, like an episode like this I think could have benefited from being 2 episodes, honestly, because, well, I mean, what should I put it, like Wasabi, Nabila, not characters I really care about, honestly. Tsubaki more so, yeah, you know, Samurai. This episode kind of reminds me of, you know, the waste potential of the Samurai in the Naruto section of the story. But to be honest, I think the weakest thing about this episode is Sazanka. Yes, we're told about his obsession with inheriting Mifune's sword and all of that jazz and blues, but I think it comes off more of a, you know, when they say show don't tell. And yeah, we see through flashback him talking about how, you know, seeing the sword for the first time as a kid really kind of like inspired him, and, you know, he wanted to inherit it and thing. But it's like the change in his character, like we're told by Tsubaki, and it just seems, I wouldn't want to say contrived, but it's just, it doesn't leave an impact on me, like seeing him as the what it feels like the villain of the week for for this episode, if I'm being honest. While this is nice to see, like, the visual effects of the chakra and everything on the swords, even the fight itself between Tsubaki and him, it's not like it was like some flashy, well animated kind of fight. So it's like, it doesn't work either way for me. So it's like, Jano, this episode, it just comes off, and this is subjective, of course, at this point. It just comes off, it's a nice way to pass the time. And again, despite persons, this is the issue that I'm worried about, really worried about, because are we going to continue to get the episodes like this where it just feels like a one-off, kind of feels like it could have been executed better, could have done more, it could have done with, you know, being pieced over like 2 episodes or something for us to get more, you know, emotionally attached with I guess Sazanka's, you know, whole, you know, obsession with, well, it didn't even feel like an obsession, that's the next thing. So it kind of feels like his turn to the dark side, yes, I mean, it kind of feels like it doesn't really seem, I mean, like, we've seen situations in anime, TV shows, whatever, when a character is like really obsessed with, like, you know, inheriting something from their master, and the apprentice, the disciple that actually isn't as skilled as said character eventually, inherits what the master is, passing on, and then the older people gets jealous and it turns to the dark side. Yeah, we've seen situations like that, but it's a very weak portrayal of that, if I'm being honest. And I think it's really because we're not shown enough to really empathize and believe that, Sazanka, like, his turn doesn't feel earned. I don't know, like, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because I don't know, this episode, it's not a bad episode, it's just alright, it's just meh. And again, that's my worry, it's like we're gonna get a series of episodes like this and it's gonna feel like early Boruto. You see, it's episode like this is a perfect example what I mean by saying early Boruto. Honestly. And it's not like sometimes in early Boruto you get some mini arcs that really and truly had quality to them, but at the same time it doesn't feel like the series was really going anywhere in the long term. You had these pockets of goal, okay, but it wasn't really stringed along organically to say, okay, this is all building up to something. So that's one situation, but you have the flip side of that, where the worst case scenario, where it has a series of one-off episodes like this that don't really execute on things as best as it possibly could. So eventually it just kind of feels like again, it's gonna turn out to a more quantity than quality situation when it comes down to the Boruto anime. So again, referring back to my expectations video, a nice middle ground with that, and it's part of my expectations. We get a long winding, planned out arc, like multi-episode, like the Mitsuki arc, so it actually feels like there can be build up and set up and better execution than what we got with this episode. Let me know if I'm making any form of sense to you guys. Am I bringing my point across? Like, let me know. Imagine getting an episode like this for, I don't know, 6 months, like just one off. Like, eventually these episodes kind of just fall to the wayside and they don't really stand out, and they just kind of get lost in the sea of the Boruto anime when you get episodes like this. So that's all I'm saying, really and truly. Of course, again, I need to go and rinse the opening while I get this video together as well. So I'll finish listening to the ending, because that sounds like it has a vibe as well. Of course, hopefully this goes up in time. Like, subscribe, because Attack on Titan later is going to be hype. Yes. Andrew here. Let me know what you think about my thoughts and this episode and the opening as well in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.